What is up, guys? Stevie, we're scotching things. Hey, just knocking these little projects out one at a time because of weather. Always a good time this time of year. Okay, this is gonna be an old-fashioned just bitch fest or gripe session, right? You guys know me. I like to get on my soapbox and just preach. It's funny. 3 weeks ago, I made a video about part of this. We'll talk about that in a second. And I wasn't gonna post it, all right? I was just gonna see what happened. And then last night, Kyle, Red Wolf EDC, posted up about Thomas Kennard. And I wasn't gonna say his name, right? But I'm at the point now where I'm just fucking tired of it. Excuse my language. I had issues with the guy. He had a knife of mine for over 6 months. He took credit for a grind that he couldn't do. I got my knife back and it wasn't what we talked about. I've talked to another guy who had multiple, like 6 or 9 knives with him that took over a year. Was sold a knife that was the parts bin special that Greg Medford accused him of doing, and then this guy said he didn't do that. But then here's a guy who said, yes, he sold me a parts bin knife, a knife that was made out of parts from Medford, stolen, whatever, borrowed, I don't know. My buddy has had 2 knives with him. I've talked about this, and I'm just fed up at this point because 3 weeks ago I reached out to a third party to try and reach a conclusion so there was no drama. But now I'm just fed up because the dude's a fucking liar. He does great work, but he's a straight up liar. I've had multiple conversations. When I got my Artica back from Legacy, I posted in all the Medford groups and posted that it was from Legacy just to kind of put a little jab at this dude, because he's got all these nut swingers in these Medford groups that he does mods for, and they just love him. And then my buddy commented, and then he got about how fast was the turnaround time. I bet it's faster than Arizona Knife Pimper, and that's what Medford called this dude. And he got banned from the group for that. One guy called Greg some very naughty words. I won't say them on YouTube. And I was like, that is very inappropriate. And this dude's a straight up liar and thief at this point, because my buddy has paid this dude a year ago. He's had both of his knives for over a year now. With multiple. I've seen this. He's got full conversations, just like I have full conversations with this guy, of where he's promised that they are in the mail months and months ago. The last one was in like January. He promised that they were in the mail. It's almost April 1st, all right? Easter is next week. It's Saturday the whatever, I don't even know the date. So 3 weeks ago, I reached out to a mod in one of the Medford groups who's always singing in this guy's praises, and said, hey, I know you guys are buddies. You post a lot of his work. Here's what happened. And we talked for quite a while, and he goes, actually, I'm seeing him this week for lunch. I'll bring it up. And he must have messaged him right away, because he told me then 3 weeks ago, I have proof of this in messages. All right. Yep. TK said they'll be in the mail by the end of the week. Nothing. Then TK comes back and claims one had contamination, that he was having problems. My buddy has asked for these knives back multiple times, saying just send them back, whatever condition they are in. If they are stolen, lost, let me know. If they are in pieces, just send them back to me in pieces. Do not finish the project. I just want my knives back. Keep the money. He's got all this, all right? Written proof. And this guy's like, contamination issues, like my buddy, his knives are, if you know him, he's meticulous to a fault. All right, meticulous. clean, neat. His stuff is never contaminated or anything like that. So yeah, Red Wolf posted a video last night, and I've commented. I just commented on someone else just posted, and I just kind of lost it, and that's why I was like, I'm making a fucking video. I'm tired of it, because these guys, like anybody, right? Like any fanboy protects their, like I'm a Strider fanboy. Like these guys are Thomas Kennard fanboys. Hey, there's Femi. She'll calm me down. Oh, posted like he does great work. Modding takes time. It's a you problem for not being patient. Wrong. When it takes a year and you continually lie to someone that the stuff is in the mail, it is a you problem for being a liar. All right. Sorry. End of rant. I was up late last night, got back from the road. I stayed up to watch F1 qualifying, and then I just went down the YouTube rabbit hole. And someone, Marine X, he's a big, he does EDC gear. He did, and this topic's been, so this is my other rant that I'm just heated. He talks about clones are okay. Counterfeits are not okay. Clones are okay because you can buy private label oatmeal. That's the stupidest argument I've ever heard of in my life. Wrong. Clones and counterfeits are the same thing. They come out of the same factory. I don't care if it's a Benchmade bug out that has the butterfly on it. That's considered a counterfeit, and because it doesn't have anything on it, it just looks like it, they consider that a clone. You guys are idiots. I'm sorry. You're fooling yourself. Do a little research. Google it. They come out of the same factory. They're coming off the same lines. They are both the same. You want to know how I know? Because I've got a buddy who works in a government agency in law enforcement, and his job is to stop counterfeits, clones, fakes from coming into the country. If it looks like something, you're making yourself feel better. It's a clone. It's an homage. It's they're like comparing it to homage watches. Wrong. They're taking intellectual property, they are copying it, and they are selling it. Right? Did I spill something on my sweatshirt this morning, honey? So you're wrong. All right? Just Google. I've got nothing. If like I said before, if Chinese knives are your thing, that's fine. But Google them. Like 85% of Chinese knives come out of one city in China. They're all made by the same people. They just brand them differently to make you guys feel better. So, whatever. Clones are the same thing as counterfeits. Same thing as fakes. And you can call them whatever you want to make yourself feel better, but it's not. And guess what? U.S. companies are not working with these companies to make their knives a copy of them and licensing them. They're not. They will. I'm saying that as in you're getting a clone or a copy, and because it's allowed to be sold on Amazon or whatever, people think it's okay from that they're in cahoots with the company. No. It's because they don't respect any of our laws, and that's why they'll do whatever they want. They'll make whatever they want. And knives are just a small thing. It's not a big deal in the end of the world, but just educate yourself. Be educated. Sorry, there's my rant. These two things just got me heated, and I'm sorry, and I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna take the dog for a walk, and we're just gonna relax, and I'm sorry. Breathe. But I'm heated because my buddy, this guy's had over $1,000 in knives and over $500 of his cash for over a year, and he just keeps getting lied to, and it pisses me off. Quit lying. And then that was the dumbest argument I've ever heard of in my life. I was feeding my daughter private label oatmeal, and because it's not Quaker, that's what made me realize that clone knives are okay. That's the stupidest thing I've ever heard of. I'm out, guys. Talk to you later. Bye.